Hi YouTube, my name is Starbuck, and right now I'm going to be talking about Black Ops 3 over some Call of Duty Ghosts gameplay. Now you may be wondering, why are you playing Call of Duty Ghosts when the newest Call of Duty game, the most recent game in the franchise, Advanced Warfare, is out and about? And the reason for that is because I'm actually not a very big fan of Advanced Warfare, and I know some people will share that sentiment with me, because I know it's different for everyone who has a negative opinion on Advanced Warfare, but the reason I really didn't like it was probably just how the gameplay was fundamentally changed by the whole jumping aspect. For it kind of changed like how like gunfights worked, how like different strategies for games for different game modes worked out, and it made it so it was more difficult for people to kind of like I don't know, grasp it. Like for people who have been into the series for a long time, who've been in Call of Duty like multiplayer since like Modern Warfare, I think that's where we can pretty much agree where real like Call of Duty as it is now multiplayer started was Call of Duty 4. It changed the gameplay so much so that people who have been playing that far back or even since MW2 or Black Ops weren't able to really get used to that sort of gameplay, that kind of added like a whole vertical aspect to it like Advanced Warfare did, having to shoot upwards and downwards more than having to shoot left and right, and just having a good aim overall. And it kind of made things difficult and like annoying, and I know some of us aren't really adept to change, and I know I for sure wasn't. So I just kind of I don't know, I kind of put Advanced Warfare down. I'm not really looking at it anymore or playing it really. I actually took it back to GameStop the other week, but I'm just playing Ghosts now to try and get my hands back to being used to working with the Xbox One controller, because recently I've been trying to play more Counter-Strike, and I've been trying to get better at that, but Call of Duty I know is always where my heart's gonna lie. So I've been trying to play more Call of Duty Ghosts to get my hands more, into things for the more used to the Xbox One controller so I can do better on Black Ops 3, and as you can tell by this gameplay, I don't do too well towards the beginning, but I do a little better as things go on. And one thing that I liked about Ghosts over Advanced Warfare was that how like the gameplay itself felt fundamentally unchanged. Like it was easy, like as a Call of Duty fan, it was easy for me to go into it, to know what to do, have like basic strategies surrounding what to do. And yeah, it felt like a COD game. Like not a very good one, but it felt like a COD game. It felt like I was playing Call of Duty. Whereas with Advanced Warfare, it felt like some sort of weird knockoff of Call of Duty that wasn't really using the same sorts of I don't even know how to put it really. That wasn't really using the same sorts of gameplay that was found in prior CODs, like I spoke about before. But one of the things that I didn't like about Ghost was basically just how the maps were set up, which I don't really know. I haven't really looked at older COD games like really thought about it this way, but looking at the maps, it felt like the maps in Ghosts were created a lot less deliberately than they were in like prior COD games. I know that lots of people, when they talk about Black Ops or Black Ops 2, about why they liked it, it was, especially by competitive fans, it's the fact that there are 3-lane maps, and that means that there are 3 main directions from each side that players can go, and from those 3 sides, people can like develop their own strategies behind them and how to use them, and basically just like know what to do on those maps, based around the fact that there are 3 different lanes that you can take. But with Call of Duty Ghosts, it felt like with the whole setup of the maps, it felt like they were just kind of random. It feels like they went out to like a different location somewhere on the earth, took a picture, and then they showed it to some graphic designers and said, okay, make that a map. And it doesn't really feel like the maps that they made were very good for competitive, or even very good for maybe even public play. Like even I know playing public matches is not too bad, because you're never really dealing with people who are pushing out all the stops, including map imbalances. But I know that whenever I'd play it, it felt really weird being on like an unbalanced side. I know one map, I'm trying to remember what it's called. It was one with the water tower on, I can't remember, but I remember the side on in Search and Destroy, the side that was planting the bomb was really easy, because as soon as you got control of the mailbox by the bomb that was straight ahead of the water tower, you were pretty much good to go, because you can just play that whole area to your own, as far as you want to do. It wasn't too difficult. You just kind of had to hang out and wait for them to come after you, and you got it. It really wasn't too hard. And I remember there was another map, I can't remember what it was called, but it had the bomb on Search and Destroy inside of a bunker, and what you could do is you can pretty much just have everyone sit inside the bunker, and unless the other team had a whole bunch of explosives or nades, or even stuns or anything to rush you with, they weren't really going to have much of a chance at, killing you after you planted the bomb. So it really felt like the map setups were really weren't really thought out by the people when they were creating the game. But playing the Black Ops 3 beta, it really felt as if the maps were, as fleshed out as they were in Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 1. That's the thing I always liked about the Treyarch games, that it felt like they fleshed out the little things that they knew that the players were going to have to be dealing with constantly, especially multiplayer, which is like something that Call of Duty focuses on almost exclusively now. And I think it is actually for the last generation of device, for Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 players. I think they said that they were only going to be getting multiplayer, that they weren't going to have like enough room on the disc to put on campaigns. So I guess it's important enough that the people don't really care about the campaign. I personally don't play it too often, but every once in a while, like if I'm getting bored enough and I don't have any other games to play that I'm really interested in, I'll take a look at the Call of Duty campaigns. But it's not really something that I buy Call of Duty for. Like, I'm buying Call of Duty for the hours that I'm going to be putting into multiplayer, like trying to prestige and trying to get different weapons and trying to get different camos for those weapons and whatever. And I think with Black Ops 3, it's going to be, a lot more of that than there was in the past few CODs. The past few COD games felt like more of a grind than I was really used to, and they felt like it felt more uncomfortable for me, is what I should say. Probably I was like out of my comfort zone. So that was pretty much the main reason why I wasn't a big fan of Ghosts or of Advanced Warfare. Hopefully, I'm really thinking that Call of Duty Black Ops 3 is going to be a lot better. The fact that people got to play the beta and see how it was actually like better than the game, and that like Treyarch's like, no, you can trust us, please, please trust us. This is going to be a good game, and we promise. It seems like it's going to be pretty great from the beta. I know the 3 maps I played were all pretty good. I know there was the one map. I don't remember the names for any of the maps right now. I remember the one, it looked like it was kind of ruined, and then everything was like mossy and old and teared down. I didn't really like that map too much because of how complicated it was, but I'm pretty sure after playing hours and hours of public matches, I'll be able to figure it out, so it won't really be too much of an issue. Anyways, that's all for that gameplay there. Hope you have a wonderful day, and subscribe and want to tune in to future videos by me. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.